and welcome to this channel, Freya's Crone. My name is Melody. For those of you who are new to this channel, welcome and welcome back to my returning subscriber from my other channel. I'm grateful for each and every one of you guys and all the love and support that you've been giving me on this YouTube journey. So when you come into this live stream, give me ons, double tap the screen, or just simply hit that thumbs up. Make sure that you leave me a comment in the comment section below and let me know how this general resonates with you. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and a little notification bell so that you know I post videos and go live. And you can always share this video with somebody who you think will resonate with the messages. All right. All of that helps out this channel and is greatly, greatly appreciated. So today is March 20th. And this is for the element of fire, Aries, Sagittarius. Your daily messages, all right? So 320 talks about, it adds up to a 5, and also talk about changes, being aware of changes. We are currently entering into, as suggested in 111, we're currently entering into a new cycle. There is a change in the season. The sun is moving into Aries. We're entering into the spring equinox where the seeds that we're planting are about to give birth, pop up out of the ground. And in the summertime, when the nice sun is nice and warm, you know, things are going to grow. Things are going to prosper. All right, fire signs. I don't know why, but I feel strong. We also, okay, yeah. We also just entered the new year of the fire horse. I don't know. I just burnt my cloth here. Got a bunch of little holes. We entered into the fire horse year where things have to take off because we've been in that yin cycle. We just had the new moon in Pisces. Pisces is a water sign. Aries is a fire sign where there's like a recalibration, a divine timing, where we are balancing out, adding just enough emotion into that fire cup, not to put out the flame, but to keep it burning, to keep it balanced, to keep it positive. All right. There's a lot of healing taking place where we're letting go of a lot of baggage that no longer serves us, and we're moving forward into the new year, the fire horse year, the new season of Aries. We are packing lightly and realizing that we already had everything we need within us. It's about specifically listening to your intuition is very, very important, fire signs. Is there's a lot of clearing, a lot of spring cleaning happening, a lot of dusting out and letting go of that heavy luggage that we've been lugging with us for so many years. People, situations that no longer serve us, we're cutting the cord and setting ourselves free from. Moving forward into the fire year, alchemizing, learning to alchemize, opening up that skill of alchemizing toxic relationships, toxic situations, and learning to ground them and release them. Returning them back to the universe with love and light is very significant here. I'm seeing 333 for somebody out there. I just seen 1111, or I mean 111. 1111 could be significant as well. 1144, 1044, 10, 1212. If you're seeing these numbers, 1234, 1222, 12, what is it? 1221 is something else that they're showing me. All right. So today is Freya's day, which is the goddess day. So we're going to pull a goddess card for the element of fire. I feel like a lot of purifications are happening because fire is a purifying element. Some sort of an activation could be happening with the solar plexus, where you're learning to stand in your power and affirm no means no. I feel like you're going to realize how truly strong that you are. You're like thickening your skin by overcoming all the obstacles, the challenges that have been thrown your way, which is bringing massive changes in on a collective level. So what goddess wants to come through for the fire signs? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, please and thank you, Holy Spirit. Okay. Well, you got two of them coming through. Our Lady of Guadalupe, the Empress of Protection. I am safe, divinely protected, and I am held in love at all times. So, at your tips, Divine Feminine, you are learning how to protect your energy. Remember, I said about that plexus chakra being activated. Standing your ground, no means no, right? Thickening your skin in situations. Seeing a lot of roses on this card. Look, the roses. I don't know what this is, Fatima, but look at all them synchronicities, them symbols around crown chakra. Fatima, Our Lady of Guadalupe. I don't know why, but I feel like, oh, then look, we have Mary Magdalene underneath that. So feeling persecuted. Yeah, Mary Magdalene was persecuted. She was shamed. You know, she was called names, but you know what? She didn't care what people thought. So that could be significant to you. Maybe you're learning to thicken your skin and saying, you know what? I don't care what y'all have to say about me. I'm going to stand in my power and say, you know what? The only opinion that matters is the opinion about how I think and feel about myself. That's the only thing that matters, because you're learning you can't control what other people think or say. Okay. So I have no clue how to pronounce this goddess, but the goddess of all that flows. I am an ocean of creative energy. I give birth to what exists within me. It looks to me like she's got this mermaid energy coming in. Catherine Labore, the patroness of miraculous healing. I am ready to heal. I am worthy of miracles that are meant for me. Doesn't it look like she has the Mother Mary? Like right here. I know I have my fingers in sage ashes, but doesn't that look like Mother Mary? Alrighty, so let's talk about this. Yimohi. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm sorry, goddess, if I chopped up your name. But it's a 1, a 9, and a 4. 19. April 19th could be significant. But 19 adds up to a 10, plus the 1 is a 4. Plus that adds up to a 10. 1 plus 4 is a 5. So definitely adds up with a 32 energy here with the 5. I am an ocean of creative energy. So creates a flow where before there was a block or stagnation in your life force. That is the solar plexus, your life force energy. When we feel uninspired or stuck in life or in a creative endeavor, we have a child, from having a child to writing a book. Yomahoa, I don't know. I'm sorry if I mispronounced her name. I'm trying to see if there isn't. So yeah, a cleansing, a renewing, and inspiring, and remind us of the limitless love we are. She is the queen of the ocean, the subconscious, and the creative force that allows us to translate the inevitable into art. As the mother of all, she is the energy that brings new life into the world. She is the feminine essence that sets our energy back into motion. As a mermaid, didn't I say she looks like a mermaid? She exists both in the world, also in the unseen depths. She can help us dive down deep into the unconscious or into the hidden collective unconscious and retrieve the hidden secrets or the wise pearls that we need to integrate now for our life to flow again. So pearls lie in the chakra. So it's about integrating that masculine and feminine energy and being in divine union and flow within thyself. as a divine feminine, an empress energy, being able to be more empathetic, being able to be more compassionate, being able to attract what needs to be attracted in that fire energy, realizing how truly strong through all the pain and sorrows that you've been through, right? So the mermaid to me represents the Piscean energy, where the new moon in Pisces helped you to retrieve whatever was hidden on an unconscious level deep down in your emotions. Dig them up, bring them up to the surface, and heal them. As the Queen of the Ocean, she baptizes us to start over, to begin again right now, and to let everything become brand new, which is talking about the new season that we're starting, the Aries season, where you may be identifying with a personal power. She encourages us to use water as a ritual to send out our offerings to her, bless our bodies in a warm bath, or to walk along a body of water in a perspective to give us the answer or blessing we seek. And that's really crazy because, and I'm saying 140, 14 energy, right? 0140. Didn't I say about the 1 and the 4? The 194, the 10. I'm telling you, synchronicities. You can be seeing a lot of signs and synchronicities. Before I started the live stream, I heard Spirit say, wash your hair. And I don't wash my hair every day because it washes away the oils. And I wash my hair. And when I wash my hair, I always put, because I use salt body wash, I always put that layer of that salt body wash over my crown chakra for protection. So that could be significant to somebody. Allow its perspective to give us the answer or blessing we seek. This goddess wants to cleanse us of the thoughts that are holding us back. What did I say about on the crown chakra? That body wash on the crown chakra. Why do children calm down after a bath? Why do we feel healed and more centered after a nice long soak? Water is the element that holds us in the womb. The return of our first and most primal element, the loss of gravity, the freedom of buoyancy, this allows us to release feelings or thoughts of being trapped or stuck. This beautiful goddess reminds you to use your tail. You are not of this earth, you are of the sea. Wow. So star seed energy coming through here. All right. And then Catherine is a 48, which adds up to a 12. You could be seeing 144. Like I said, 1221, 1222, 144, 1144, 48. This Catherine Lebert embodies our capacity to facilitate our healing. Catherine was born in France in 1806. When she was 9 years old, she picked up a statue of the Virgin. What did I say about the Virgin Mary? Mother Mary. After her mother's funeral and said with a kiss, "Now you will be my mother." And this talks about birthing, right? Birthing. So fire signs, you're definitely going through a rebirth here. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And you're realizing your inner strength. You're realizing the capacity to heal what no longer serves you. As a young woman, she became a member of the nursing order of St. Vincent de Paul of Paris. She chose this. So St. Vincent de Paul could be very significant to you. Vincent could be significant, or Paul could be significant. She chose this order after she had a vision of St. Vincent's heart in the church of Rue de Bac. In 1830, Catherine had a vision of Mary standing. Yeah, I'm telling you. Our Lady of Guadalupe. And they name it Fatima or whatever. Fatima. I'm telling you. There is something about that. You could have seen that in a past life. There could be something from a past life coming through here. Standing in the Vesica, I don't know, with a ray of light streaming from the center of her open palms. She asked Mary in the vision why some of the rays didn't reach the earth, and Mary explained, those are the graces for which people forget to ask. Catherine was instructed to create a miraculous medal based on the vision of Mary. All who wear them, it is believed, will receive great graces. St. Catherine's miraculous medal became wildly popular among the sects of Christianity. It is worn by millions of Christians all over the world into this day. And you know what I just seen in my third eye? Where I lived, when I used to walk to counseling, I would walk a particular, like I would walk different ways because people would track where I was going. But there was houses and they still have them, altars with Mother Mary, the Virgin Mary. And I was surprised. Like I would see these altars in these people's yards. And some of them would literally still have the Virgin Mary in that altar. Some of them did not, but altars were still standing. I don't know why Spirit just showed me that, but they did. All right. So it can feel effortless to ask for what our loved ones need. We can fall on our knees at times to pray for the health and highest possible outcome for our beloved children, and partners or friends. What often What's often far more difficult is asking for all that we need. For many of us, lack of worth can get in the way of realizing that what we can ask for is so much more. And then ultimately there is no difference between praying for our own needs and the needs for our loved ones. There are so many miracles, graces, and blessings that don't arrive simply because we don't ask for them. Spirit is ethical. Spirit doesn't interfere with our intrinsic right to choose our own adventure story. Free will is ours, and our finds that solar plexus energy holds our free will, our life force energy. We have to ask for Spirit to intervene in the efforts of our own healing. Ask and you will find. This is a spiritual truth. And also, suffering is optional. Suffering doesn't glorify us or make us more holy. At any point, we can ask for our highest possible good to shower down upon us. So, fire signs, some of you may need to do a spiritual ritual with water. Maybe soaking in a tub of water. Maybe soaking in a tub of water with some rose petals. Okay. Dried rose petals, I think, represents the past. And I think fresh rose petals is for the present. This will help to heal. You may want to do some sort of a ritual with rose petals. And it's significant that when I did my shower, I washed my hair, and then I put that body wash. It's Dr. Teal's body wash. I put it on my crown chakra. I don't know, but I feel like that's your message. All right, fire signs. And that's crazy how Catherine is coming through, and we have Fatima and the Lady of Guadalupe, because I feel both of these cards represent that vision. She showed herself to children, and she brought 3 messages through. She showed up 3 times and brought 3 prophetic messages through. If you know that story, if not, Google it, because it could be specific to the fire signs out there. Yamoa and Catherine Labure, I'm sorry for chopping up your names. Please forgive me, goddesses. What wisdom I'm going to bring to the fire signs today, March 20th, please and thank you. So, time to go. This card popped up. We have a 45, which adds up to a 9. So it may be time to move forward on your journey, maybe into the unknown. And this card is face down, the tribe. So it may be time to step into the unknown, because what You may be finding your soul tribe. We have a 9 and an 8. And this card was face down. So this talks to me about something unknown, right? Something about that soul tribe. Let's take a look at this card here. So there is a green bird, like a parrot, it looks like. So something about communication. You have the 2 giraffes here. You'll have to Google it and see what that means for you. I do see there's a bunch of leaves. So something maybe the month of August or September is coming through. To me, this looks like there's a ritual where they do, it's called the Burning Man ritual. I'm not sure if they literally burn a man. Don't do that, please. But I do know that they build this huge bonfire. You can see this face in there. So it's about purification of your masculine energy. This to me looks like some sort of a bird. We have a parrot. We have a look like a blackbird, maybe a crow. Oh, look, there's a bird. So birds are significant. Birds of a feather flock together. You may be finding your soul tribe. All right. Time to go. We're these real quick here. Number 45. Endings, completions, walk away from something because there is nothing else to learn from the experience. How about that? You are at the end of one journey and have not yet begun the next. This is the moment to bless your experience thus far. Take stock of what you've learned. It's time to move on to new experiences and a new way of being. There is nothing left for you to do, be, or experience in this present circumstances. Take the risk and move on if you need to be in transition for a time. Your destiny is calling you. 144. I'm telling you. Community, belonging, being seen and understood by others, like-minded connection, a sense of family and friendship, knowing your place in the world. So again, it's time to get going because you've learned everything you've needed to experience the current situation that you are. You are in that in-between stage where you're walking into the unknown, but yet you see this door ahead of you, right? You see this door ahead of you, and when you open that door, you're going to find your soul tribe. You're going to find your sense of belonging, knowing your place in the world. This card signals a new affiliation with a group. Humans are social creatures, and we need to know we are useful to our tribes, families, and communities. In a tribe, everyone has an important function and feels, I matter. Memberships in the group provide a sense of belonging, a kinship, or purpose that comes from working together for greater fulfillment of all. Perhaps you're part of a spiritual community or an artistic one. The mermaid energy, the Pisces, artistic. Perhaps you are in a learning community where you share your love of education regardless of its form or focus. Your community brings you joy. You will be inspired by it and want to contribute to it. Your contribution may be as small as showing up or as large as becoming a leader. No matter your position in the tribe, your presence is needed. But right now, right, you're in that in-between stage, right? Because this card showed up face down. But you're heading right towards opening up a door and finding your soul tribe. Finding like-minded individuals. This is absolutely beautiful. Alrighty. On the bottom of the deck, we have serendipity. Pay attention to the synchronicities. 999, 888, 144, right? Because the divine is guiding you, right? It is time to get busy in the fiery energy and become more flexible, be more in the flow. Definitely pay attention to the signs because you're entering a lucky period where you are finding your soul tribe here on earth. All right. So what are the crows warning the fire signs about? What are the crows warning the fire signs about? And you're going to work together. They're warning you. You're going to work together to chase away the predator. So the crows are warning you. You have somebody who could be a copycat, who is mimicking you, maybe making fun of you, or even trying to copycat you. And the divine may be warning somebody to stop that. Stop preying on the collective. It's time to move on. It's time to, yeah. All right. So we are going to, because sometimes I feel the significant messages here. Crows have mastered teamwork. Mobbing is one example of how crows work together on a common goal. Right? Work together as a common goal here. Birds of a feather flock together. See all the different birds? Yeah, working together on a common goal. When an intruder or predator enters their territory, the birds jump into orchestrated action. Each member of the group holds an advantageous position in fighting off the threat. Call upon your team, your family, or friends to assist you in facing a challenge that requires more than you can comfortably handle. Teamwork strengthens the bonds, creates positive memories, and reinforces an awareness that you are not alone. So the crows could be warning you that a mob of people could be working together to achieve a common goal. Copycat energy, having somebody observe something that you're creating here for their own self-interest, but see that they're carrying that mouse away. You have some sort of a gift here. They're warning this person of stealing your ideas, right? And planting them seeds for their own self-interest, and they're being exposed, or I could be exposing them. All right. Somebody could be trying to steal a gift from the divine as well. With the serendipity card. Yeah. So you definitely have a group of people, right? And this could be why the tribe was laying this. They are being warned, right? To let it go. To stop gathering up mobs of people. To orchestrate something. Somebody could be coming in and trying to threaten you. Or somebody could be trying to threaten you by copycatting you or mimicking you. Somebody could also be going around talking to maybe people who are in your tribe or people who you thought was in your tribe and trying to convince them to prey on you. But definitely some mob of individuals mimicking you, preying on you, copycatting you, mocking you, right? And they're observing your creative abilities. And what they're doing is they're trying to take it. And Spirit is saying, listen, let it go, right? All right, so we're going to put that crystal there. What signs are you showing the fire element here? What sign? Give me one card, please. What's a sign that you're showing the fire element? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Tad. Somebody's name Tad or Todd. Sagittarius. Yeah. So look, we have gathering at the table. Somebody could have been around gathering information. Look, voice, goblins, mimicking something. Copycat energy is coming through here. And then we have bread, hospitality. So bread, food, something about your diet, maybe some sort of a spiritual ritual with diet. Yeah, we have, look, I'm telling you, woods, goblins, and nightmares. This talks about the voices. Remember, mimicking you for what you're creating. They're observing something. And then they're mocking you. Somebody could be sending you nightmares, copying your voice, right? Copying your voice, gathering up a tribe of people to come up against you. This is why this card, this could be unseen. Maybe you're not going to see it right away. And 999, somebody's learning a very hard lesson here about doing this. And fire signs, you have the capability, you have the skill to transmute. See how she's holding that crystal on her solar plexus? You have an alchemizing skill. You have the ability to transmute any toxic emotions, any toxicity that this mob of individuals are doing to you. Maybe they're playing a lot of mind games. Maybe they're sending you a lot of intrusive negative thoughts. Okay? You have the ability to cleanse out your chakras, feel more secure with the root chakra here. So it's very important to ground your energy. Use something. We have the energy of red, so roses again, or just ground your energy in a spiritual bath, a spiritual shower to clear out that chakra, help clear out your chakras and transmute this toxicity of negative thought patterns that you have, these of individuals who just will not let it go. Somebody is learning a really hard lesson here. How somebody is divinely protected at all times. Nine, 88 could be significant. 999 could be significant. 144 could be significant. 1144. All right, please and thank you, Holy Spirit. Can we have some tarot cards for the element of fire? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Yep, leap of faith. You're asked to believe in yourself. Do what makes you happy. Remember, I said that who cares what other people think? And I feel like fire signs, if you paid attention at the beginning of the video, I had said that. You're going to stand in your power. And you were going to say, listen, I don't care what you think. I don't care what your opinion is. Because your opinion and how you feel does not matter to me. And that's what I feel. Right? Archangel Metatron. Call upon Archangel Metatron to help clear out that chakra. You could have somebody who has a false sense of loyalty or maybe wants to play mind games with you, treat you like a dog, right? Because we do have two dogs coming here. Treat you like a dog, feeling like they're the master over you. Somebody who feels like they have a God complex is something else that I am feeling here. This talks letting go of that baggage though. You know it no longer serves you. You know you can't take it forward with you. With the 3201, you know you can take it with you. It's like, don't allow yourself to step backwards, right? Don't. Of Gabrielle. All right, so this is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is somebody who's very charming, somebody who is able to attract to them what they need. This is you telling you to listen to your heart. You have the capability to do anything that you want to do right now. You have the ability to helpful people, to attract people, places, and situations to you. And this is what you're doing. You are attracting your true soul tribe to you. You are just you're in that in-between phase of ego, death, and rebirth. And you're going to attract the right people to you, fire signs. You really are. And you're going to let go of the people who were preying on your downfall, people who were coming up against you, people who were mocking you, right? Sitting at your table, being all nicey, and then going behind your back and gathering up people by talking trash on you, mocking you, right? Could be a water sign that did that to you. But this talks about somebody who's very attractive, somebody who knows what they want, and goes after it. Somebody who's very passionate about what they're creating. This is somebody who's very creative, very talented, very beautiful, very brilliant. This also could be talking about somebody who's on a twin flame journey, somebody who's igniting that fiery energy. Doesn't she look a lot like these two beautiful divine feminines here, right? Does she not look like these two beautiful divine feminines? And Spirit is telling you, Fire Signs, you have the capability to do anything you want right now. So do it, because you're very charming. And somebody could have been copycatting your ideas, trying to steal your power, because the Queen of Gabriel is the Queen of Wands. This is that energy. This is the intention. This is the action. Somebody could have been siphoning your power. Yep, causing nightmares. Giving you nightmares. Draining your energy. Trying to get you to shift your focus, causing you a lot of extreme anxiety, right? Another 9 coming through. 999 is very significant here. 2 of Gabriel. This could have literally been a business partnership, a business partner. This also talks about decisions. 11 is coming through here. 911 could be significant. King of Ariel. Again, this could have been a business partnership. This person could plan the whole thing behind the scenes, coming to your face, smiling, and I just got left ear, like left earring hard. Somebody's talking smack. Somebody did this. They planned this on purpose. Now I feel like I'm echoing. Sitting in your table, smiling in your face, but secretly wanting to take your place. By observing what you were creating, what you were attracting to you. They wanted you to stay in this lack mind so that you could keep attracting negative outcomes into your life. Yeah, stealing your energy, stealing your solar plexus energy, stealing your life force energy, and using it to manifest what they want to manifest. 10 of Raphael in the upright position. Yeah. This could have been your own family member. Somebody in your family as well. So the King and the Queen talks about balancing that masculine and feminine energy out. This talks about being that empress, right? Standing in your masculine energy and putting up a boundary of protection around you. Talking about praying. Making some sort of a plan. Putting in a protection around you, right? Empress. I'm safe and I'm divinely protected. Somebody could have been trying, another thing that I'm getting with religion. This religious group, a religious community, who is shaming you, mocking you, trying to persecute you in some sort of way, trying to keep your mind foggy, trying to disturb your peace. Let's want to be like, yep, at least 3 of them, right? And then the 10 of Ariel. And then we have the King of Michael. So you have 2 men and a woman. 2 men and a woman. 3 people who are doing this. Yeah. And there you go with the Ace of Gabriel. There's that inspired idea. They were trying to keep you blocked from making some sort of a decision by keeping this illusion over you, by causing nightmares, playing mind games with you, You know, like I said, my ear was just ringing and I know it was coming from somebody. I know it was. Probably somebody's video who has been mocking me and mocking you too, fire signs. Causing you a lot of heartache, a lot of despair. Being immature and childish, right? Right? Causing a lot of drama. And then they like to play victim, right? Oh, so-and-so with the 3 and the 5. So-and-so walked away from me. I'm going to make them regret leaving me. So I'm going to go around and gather up a mob of people by playing victim, right? Playing victim, abusing my intuitive insights, Pisces. Right? And I know what to do. I know how to plan this. I know how to plan this. Look, it flew on the floor. I know how to make this plan. It was planned to backstab and betray somebody. Right? Somebody is out of control here. And somebody's plan got blocked. Right? Now they're walking in a period of darkness. Somebody could have also tried to use the justice system, right, with a chariot and a hermit card. Somebody had a plan to try to get somebody to go to jail, to try to get them arrested. But somebody's sick. Could be an Aquarius. We have the King of Raphael coming through here now. But here, they were trying to put a stronghold on you, trying to control your mind, trying to control your power source by siphoning it in dreams, making you feel drained. This was planned the whole freaking time. It was planned the whole time. This plan's going to work out just the way I want it. Here, let me show you how to do this, right? I'm going to go in. I'm going to smile in this person's face. I'm going to say, okay, let's team up together. Let's work together, right? And the whole time, I'm going to mock them behind their back. With fire signs, it's time to walk away. It's time to let it go. Because now you're in between that cycle, that karmic cycle, completing these hard karmic cycles and moving on. Yeah, they were hiding their truth, that they maybe, you know, they were actually hiding that they was not your true soul tribe. Birds of a feather flock together, right? The community of people, like-minded individuals flocking together. Here, it's time to go now. Let's go now while Melody's on live stream and Observer so that we can steal her idea and then we'll ring her ears and let her think that it's the divine speaking to her. I'm not stupid. You've already played that game with me. I learned that lesson. All right, thank you guys for watching. Okay, yeah. So yeah, wear a cloak of protection. You already know the instinct. Trust what you know. What did I just say? I already know who's doing it. I already know their plan. I know it. I can feel it. Yeah, they're acting like it's the Holy Spirit talking to me. But I know who's doing it. They're trying to play mind games. Like I said, I felt that hard hum in my left ear, which usually represents a divine speaking to me. But it's not. It's them. They know that trick. They've been watching me. And I feel like fire signs, you're doing the same thing. If I'm experiencing it and you're watching me, you're experiencing it too, because like we are like-minded individuals, and that's why you're watching me. So yeah, you already know. They already know that I'm the divine empress. They know I'm divinely protected. They know I see the signs 999. I'm being released from this karmic pattern. Communication. This was definitely a karmic individual who thought that this plan was going to work out. But yeah, I'm healing, right? Healing. Yeah. So the divine is intervening in this situation. The cycle is closing today. Because why? Because they're seeing their plan, right? Like I said, the divine is intervening. All right, because we got the three gaggles here who think it's funny. They think it's funny that it's okay to sit and make this plan. I'm telling you, this is a church group. All right, thank you for watching, guys. Have a great day. I'll see you soon.